What's up, YouTube land? Just kind of home. I'm off today. It's in October, and got my Halloween 2 shirt on. I was kind of talk about some of the movies that I got over the last I think 2020 through 2023. I didn't realize how many I had. I got a whole stack here. I guess I was going to go through them and kind of just talk about them. I might not have time in this video to go through all of them. I guess I was going to listen to the whole side of Don't Break the Oath by Mercyful Fate while we talk about it. Classic album. I think I like Melissa a little bit better, but I think this one's like definitely a close second. So we'll probably talk about that and go through Let Me Be a Nerd and talk about all the movies I've gotten in the last 2-3 years. But yeah, man, kind of crazy. I think my wife hates this kind of metal. It looks very satanic, looks crazy looking, but good band. I've kind of not heard their stuff past this album. I need to get more of their stuff. I know they're re-releasing it on vinyl and CD, so I've got some King Diamond stuff too. I think I got more King Diamond stuff on vinyl than Mercyful Fate, but I think I like Mercyful Fate a little bit better. But I mean, it's King Diamond on both bands, so they're both really good. But I guess I was gonna get in the nitty gritty. I got 3 big stacks of movies right here. You can't see them, but I'm a Kika's right here. She's wondering like, what the hell's going on? But I guess I was gonna start with the first one. I saw this first movie. I don't know, 2-3 years ago when the first one came out, and I've seen the All Hallows Eve movies, and this has really surprised me. I like a good slasher, or this has such 80s horror vibes which I love. I grew up on that. And I need to get the first one. I don't have the first one, but I got this one at Walmart. It's like a steelbook. Talking about Terrifier 2. I really enjoyed this. This is really good. Kind of messed up, really gory. But I really enjoyed it. Here's the back. Very, very cool. I mean, what can you say about Art the Clown? I mean, he's brutal. Kind of a long movie, but it's just a blast of a movie. There's a lot of crazy gory kills. It's kind of wish Halloween Ends and Kills would have been. I actually really enjoyed Halloween Kills. I actually really enjoyed Halloween Ends. But anyway, I'll get to those. They're in this stack somewhere. I'll get to those later. But I really enjoyed this movie. Very cool. I'm glad I got the steelbook. I heard he's, what's his name? Damon Leones? Is that how you say his name? Sorry if I butchered his name. I think he's come out with a 3rd one. And he's putting this one back in the movie theater, which is really cool. But I really enjoyed this. Really, I'm going to have to rewatch it this Halloween. This movie, I was really surprised. It's the same director as Dead Snow 2 and 1, and the writers, I listened to their podcast. Their podcast is called The Best Movies Never Made, and they wrote this movie. Very cool. It's kind of a Christmas. It's kind of a mix between, I think the reviewers said it the best on the back. It's like Die Hard meets Miracle on 34th Street, and I couldn't explain it even more. It's got David Harbour from Hellboy and Stranger Things and Violent Night. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought this movie was a blast. I watched it not too long ago, and I heard they're making a sequel. I can't wait. I wish they would make more movies like this. I just had a blast watching this movie. Very cool. A lot of gory kills too. It's almost like an action horror movie, kind of Christmas movie. It's a weird hybrid, but I love it. I love when they come out with something different. Very cool. Like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. This movie kind of surprised me. I heard people saying how good it was, and God, it probably took what, 30 years to get a sequel. It is really good. I've really enjoyed it. I heard they're making a 3rd one, but talking about Top Gun Maverick. Actually really enjoyed this. This is probably my top movie of 2022. Like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. Very cool. I've seen it a couple times now since I bought it. Very cool movie. I think this came out in 2021, and I don't think it's directed by James Wan. I think he wrote it, but I really enjoyed this movie. This movie is really cool. It's The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. I love these movies. These and the Insidious movies. I think James Wan is just doing some cool stuff with horror movies. He's kind of brought horror movies back to, to greatness, kind of reminds me of the 80s, these movies. Very cool. I always like Patrick Wilson. I can't remember the lady's name in the that plays his wife in the movie, one of the Warrens. She's a great actress too, but these are very, I think I enjoyed all 3 of these. I know people have said this one kind of sucked. But I really liked it, actually. Very cool movie. I really enjoyed this movie. This is a Blumhouse movie. This is just kind of like a crazy movie. I loved it. Like, it's kind of a funny take on slasher, kind of a funny take on Freaky Friday movies. I really enjoyed this movie. Talk about freaky. I thought this movie was just a blast. I heard they're making a sequel to this, and they're making the same writer director's making a movie. It's kind of like this, but it's kind of like time travel. He said it was Back to the Future meets Scream. I think it's called Totally Killer or something like that. I think it comes out this year or next year. I can't wait to see that. It has the same vibe as this. I can't wait. It's another James Wan movie. I think he directed this. I really enjoyed this movie. You don't hear a lot of people talk about this movie. This movie is just a blast. I heard people say it's like really bad, but I just really enjoyed this movie. I have a hard time saying it because I can't talk. Malignant. I think I said it right. I really enjoyed this movie. I think I watched it on HBO Max when it first came out. Same on Claire on my phone. But I just absolutely enjoyed this movie. It's really cool. But like I said, I hope James Wan, I think he's doing his best when he's making horror movies. Very cool. This I've only watched one time. I kind of waited for a while, and I was kind of disappointed. I might have to watch it again. Sometimes when I watch it with my parents-in-laws, like, I might kind of being like disrespectful. I'm just saying they tend to talk like through the movies. It's kind of hard to hear. I'm not saying anything. They're the nicest people in the world. But I guess they get on the phone and talk, and it's kind of hard to watch new movies with. I mean that in the best respect. And I'm talking about Jurassic World Dominion. This had everybody in it, you know, Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, had Chris Pratt. Very cool movie. I actually really enjoyed this. And it's got, what's her name? Ron Howard's daughter. What's it, Dallas Howard? I heard she's directing a Bride of Frankenstein movie, which should be interesting. I think it's got Andrew Garfield in it, if I'm not mistaken. That ought to be kind of interesting. This movie kind of surprised me. I think James Wan like produced it, but I don't think he directed it. I really enjoyed this movie. The kills are awesome. It's kind of the movie that you wanted 30 years ago in the 90s when they came out with the first one, the original one. But I still like the original one too. I've never seen Annihilation. I heard it's so bad. It's good. But I saw this on my birthday when it came out on HBO Max, and I think I had too much beer and I didn't really like it, but I ended up buying it on Black Friday and watched it again. Ended up really liking it. It's about Mortal Kombat. I heard they're making a sequel to this. I heard Carl Urban is playing Johnny Cage, so that ought to be interesting. I heard they had to pause because of the writer's strike, but hopefully they'll get back in production soon. I hope it's going to be as cool as this one. I'm sure it will be, but I think James Wan produced it or wrote it or something like that. I really enjoyed this movie. I heard this director, Sean Levy, I heard he's directing the new Deadpool 3 movie. This has got Ryan Reynolds. I really enjoyed this. Sean Levy's stuff is like hit or miss with me. Like, I know he did the Night of the Museum movies. I don't really like those movies. They're kind of cheesy, but I really enjoyed this. I heard they're making a sequel, and it's Free Guy. So I actually really enjoyed this movie. It was a lot of fun. My wife really likes this movie. I had to kind of feel like I had to kind of pull teeth to get her to watch it, but when she finally did, she actually really liked it. So let's see what else we got. It's another movie I really enjoyed. It's got a kind of a Quentin Tarantino vibe. I just really enjoyed it. A lot of fun. I need to watch it again soon. I'm talking about Bullet Train. Very cool movie. A lot of action, a lot of humor. This is a cool movie. Kind of like the vibe of Violent Night. There's always something going on. Keeps your interest. I think Brad Pitt did such a good job. Very cool. I like all the characters on there. Very colorful. It's a very cool movie. I think one of the guys that did John Wick directed it or wrote it or something like that, but very cool. Let's see what else we got here. Got a Marvel movie. I didn't really enjoy this movie. I bought it just to have all the Marvel movies. And I was kind of disappointed. I've only seen it one time, and I'm talking about the Eternals. I think the census of this movie is kind of all like they didn't really enjoy this movie, and I guess I really didn't either. It was just okay. Just kind of, I don't know, just kind of bland. I feel like Marvel, like they're they're kind of been on a like downhill kind of spiral ever since Endgame. It's that was like they kind of blew their load with that movie, and it's kind of hard to top it. And I don't know, it's kind of boring. It didn't really grab me. I probably need to watch it again. So I just wanted all the Marvel movies, you know, so I got it. I'm missing Shang-Chi, and I'm missing some others. I think I haven't bought the newest Ant-Man movie. But let's see what else I got in here. This I finally got. I finally found it, Second and Charles, and I have not watched it yet. And it's the 4th season of The Strain. I really enjoyed this show. Guillermo del Toro had a lot to do with this show, and it shows. It's just for a TV show. It's got a really good production, and I just really enjoyed this. I need to watch it, but I have not watched it yet. I'll have the discs are in there. I'm just took them out and put them in my case, but very cool show. Like I said, I need to watch it soon. I've really enjoyed all 3 seasons. Kind of wish this was better than The Walking Dead, I feel. But that's just my opinion. But like I said, I really enjoyed this show. This movie, I really enjoyed all 3 of these movies. I was excited when they announced like a reboot. And I really enjoyed Kills. I thought Kills was badass. And I actually really enjoyed this movie. This movie's got a lot of like criticism, but I've really enjoyed it. It's kind of wild. Michael Myers' face is kind of 3D on the cover, but I enjoyed this. I didn't mind that Corey. I think it was kind of annoying, but I don't know. I like the change in the plots. They've had so many movies of the same thing. It's nice to get something different. And of course, talking about Halloween Ends. I know this movie's gotten a lot of shit, but I've actually really enjoyed it. I mean, I think I heard they're shopping around the rights and they're trying to reboot it. And I think A24 wants it really bad. And they want to do a TV show in the world of Halloween 3. That would be really cool because I like Halloween 3. But like I said, I've really enjoyed this movie a lot. Like I said, I know it gets a lot of shit, but I'm definitely in the minority. I actually really enjoyed it. Let's see what else we got right here. Actually, this is just a rebuy. I kind of upgraded. I had the DVD, and I just this is Arrow. Arrow puts out really good stuff, and this is one of my favorite werewolf movies. One of my favorite horror movies, if not one of my favorite movies all time. American Werewolf in London. Got this at like a Barnes & Noble. I had a coupon. I went and saw my dad, and hey baby. So he's trying to jump on me. but I really, like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. Very cool. Glare. But probably one of the best werewolf movies of all time. I know they made the American Werewolf in Paris, but I haven't seen it in so long. I just always hear how bad it is, but I don't think I want to buy it. But I'll stick with it. How they're remaking this, I hope they don't. I hope they just kind of leave stuff alone. But like I said, one of my favorite werewolf movies of all time. Let's see what else we got here. I actually really enjoyed this movie. Kind of hit or miss. I heard they're making a sequel. I don't know how they're going to do that if they, if you know the ending and you've seen the movie. I'm talking about Black Phone. I really enjoyed this. Directed by what's his name, Scott Dickerson. He did of course the first Doctor Strange movie, and he did if you've seen Sinister. Sinister, I don't know if he did the second one. Those movies are cool, good horror movies. But I actually really enjoyed this. I thought Ethan Hawke did such a phenomenal job. I don't know if he'll be back for the sequel. I don't know. Be interesting to see. Yeah, I was looking. It is Blumhouse. One of this. I need to watch this again. This is one of my favorite modern horror movies. Very, very cool. See what else we got in here. These 2 movies are like first movie and the sequel. I just heard a lot of hype on this movie, and I wanted to see it. I liked it, but I wasn't like super impressed like everybody else was. The first one being X. Kind of has the Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes. I like Ty West. Some of his movies are hit or miss. Like I like House of the Devil, and some of his movies I don't like. They're just okay. But I enjoy. I haven't only watched it once. I need to watch it again. I think it was kind of the same horror tropes, but I did enjoy it. I think what's her name, Mia Goth, does a really good job. Kind of surprised at the Brittany Snow scenes, but I'm surprised he's even in this movie. She seems almost too good to be in this movie, but I really enjoyed it. I need to watch it again. I know they're making a 3rd one, Maxine, and well, we'll transition to this. I got the second one. It's kind of like a prequel, Pearl. I got kind of bored in this one. This one's like really slow. But I know people, they're like, oh, it's amazing. It's good, but I don't think it's amazing. I just wanted to see it because all the hype. And it has David Corenswet in it. I think James Gunn cast him to be the new Superman, so it's cool to kind of see him. I think he'll make a good Superman. I'm kind of I always like Henry Cavill. I'm a big Zack Snyder fan. I like James Gunn. I'm not saying, there's people like they hate James Gunn. I don't hate him. I just wish they would have finished that universe before they kind of rebooted it. But what can you do? I really enjoyed. We finally got the Justice League Snyder cut, so I really enjoyed that. But anyway, he seems like a really good actor, David Corenswet. I can't wait to see what James Gunn and he do with Superman. I heard I've seen pictures. He's getting jacked for the role, but I have to watch this again too. I wonder if my wife would like this, and my father-in-law. But I was kind of a little disappointed because I think this movie got hyped. I think it might grow on me, this and X over the years. I do want to see Maxine. I thought it was supposed to come out this year, but I haven't seen anything. Let's see. This next movie is kind of decisive. I know a lot of people didn't really like this, and I thought it was cool because Sam Raimi directed. I like all the cameos. Like, it's cool to see Professor X again. Patrick Stewart as Professor X. It was cool to see John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. Just to see Mr. Fantastic in anything Marvel is really cool. And I just feel like they couldn't get the Fantastic Four right in any movies. And I hope they do. I feel like the only movie that got them right was I feel like The Incredibles are pretty much the Fantastic Four movie we wanted. Anyway, I'm talking about Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. I really enjoyed this movie. My wife hated it, but I really liked it. I liked all the cameos and stuff. I like Sam Raimi's kind of vibe. It kind of had that Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man vibe. But I'm trying to get there, trying to get the glare. But I really enjoyed this. I think I enjoyed this more than the first one. Very cool. I know they're making a third one already. I thought it's cool. Like, you use kind of the Doctor Strange zombie. They kind of do some of his missions. I thought that was really cool. But like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. Very cool. This is just I was at a used CD store, and I didn't have this. I just got it. I think this is my favorite out of the Ant-Man movies. I like the new one. My wife said the new one's almost like a Star Wars movie. Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of was, but I actually like that. But I think this one's a lot more fun, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I just kind of got it just to fill out my Marvel collection. The movie's been out a while, but I really enjoyed it. Very cool. Like I said, I think this one's funner than the first two, or I'm sorry, the first one and the third one, but I enjoyed the third one. Let's see, what else we got in here? I'm trying to picking out all the dollar store buys. I don't know if that'd be something anybody want to see, if anybody watches my channel, the 5 people that do. Here we go. I remember I talked about this in some of my earlier videos, and this finally came out, and I saw it with my dad. And I actually really enjoyed this a lot, better than I thought it'd be. I finally saw the trailer. I knew it would probably be good. I feel like Robert Pattinson needs to bulk up a little bit for the role. I feel like I just wish we could have got before they rebooted Batman. I wish we just could have got a Ben Affleck Batman movie. I mean, he's such a that scene in Batman v Superman where in that warehouse where he's kicking everybody's ass. I just wish we just got a whole movie of that, but I guess that's not the world we live in. But anyway, I really enjoyed this. I'm going to make it number 2 now, or they're filming it. But I'm talking about the Batman with Matt Reeves movie, Robert Pattinson. Slipcase, I got this at Target. Slipcase is cool. So I always thought the poster was really cool. I thought the Zodiac had kind of Zodiac vibes. Very cool. I thought Colin Farrell as the Penguin was amazing. Very cool. I actually really enjoyed this movie. My wife watched it with me one day, and she actually really liked it. I can't wait to see what they do. I know Joker 2 comes out next year, but it's going to be like a musical. So I don't know how I feel about that. It's got Lady Gaga in it. It's Harvey Quinn. I don't know. Anyway, this is an old movie from my childhood that I got at Walmart. What's it? Vestron? Is that how you say that? My eyes. Okay, yeah, Vestron Video. They put out good stuff. I got like their release of Maximum Overdrive, and I got this at Wally World too. It's The Wraith. of Charlie Sheen. If you haven't seen this movie, cool 80s, cheesy 80s movie, but I really enjoy it. I don't know if you know the premise, like Charlie Sheen's character gets killed, and I don't know if he's like an alien or aliens bring him back, and he has this kind of cool car, and he goes after the people that kind of killed him, and it's kind of cool, featuring the music of Billy Idol, Robert Palmer, Ozzy Osbourne, and Motley Crue. I don't know why you wouldn't start with Ozzy Osbourne. Why would you put Billy Idol? I don't really get Billy Idol, the big deal with that dude. It's kind of, his songs are like, I'm so metal, but his songs are fucking cheesy as shit. And the radio here just wears them out, man. It's just like, what's the big deal with this dude? This music fucking sucks. Anyway, The Wraith, very cool movie. Going on a tangent, sorry. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see, we got some good ones right here. Let's just take off this top layer, because it's all dollar store movies. So we'll just take it off. Let's see, I got this at Goodwill, and I really like this. I watched it on the HBO Max, and I thought this was really cool. I really am a big fan of comic book, really big fan of Zack Snyder's movie. I thought Zack Snyder's movie was like amazing. Talking about The Watchmen. Very cool. I really enjoyed this. Very cool. It's almost like a sequel to the comic book. It has nothing to do with the movie, but I actually really enjoyed this. I think I got it like maybe $3 at Big Lots, so it was really cheap. But like I said, I'm about to watch this again. I really enjoyed this. Very cool. Well, that's the end of that side of the record. I guess I'll stop it here and kind of do another video. Thank you. Cheers.